Hey, before I say anything else, I just want to say that this video will be mostly rambling because VIZ... I don't want to trash talk you too much, because of course I don't know how stuff happens in your business, and I don't know how decisions are made, but there's just some things that I need to say. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. First, I feel like people would really like this. Sell the box set separately, please! Alongside the poster and extras, but you know what I mean. The amount of people that would fucking love this is insane. I've heard so many collectors complain that they've collected an entire series by buying volumes when they release one by one until it ends, so it's fucking terrible for those same people who supported the release when you release the box set, which includes extras that you can only officially get by buying the box set. For example, a few years ago, Grimsaber made a TikTok video about the same thing. It was a skit, but still. Where he collected all of Demon Slayer, and then the same day he did, the box set was announced, and he was forced to buy the box set because... I mean, if you're willing to buy a series as volumes when they release, then there's a good chance that you're a collector. And a box set is literally a collector's item. Germany does this. German printing companies sell box sets separately with the extras. So why can't / doesn't VIZ do this? And VIZ, this is the perfect time to start. You've announced the Hell's Paradise box set, which will release fall this year, and it's been more than 3 years since you finished releasing all the English volumes for it. So most people who would have wanted to buy it would have already bought it by now. I mean, personally, at one point, I really wanted to collect all of Hell's Paradise. But for the longest time, I held out hope for a box set. And thankfully, I didn't buy it. But imagine I had collected it. I would have felt so shitty for not waiting a little bit longer and getting everything at a cheaper price, get an exclusive box set, which you can officially only get by buying the box set. Also, most One Piece, also Chainsaw Man, fans who do collect the manga are up to date with it. So what will they do when the next box set inevitably releases? Some will do nothing and be sad for like a day and move on, or the real collectors will sell perfectly good volumes just so they can get the box set because they love the series that much and they're collectors. And even if you don't want to / can't do it with Hell's Paradise for whatever reason, don't pretend you won't release a Jujutsu Kaisen box set, for which you are still releasing volumes for. So by then you will definitely be able to do it by then. For example, me, I've collected up to volume 22. I plan on catching up eventually. And everyone knows that a box set is releasing. And personally, there's no fucking chance I'm selling my manga just so I can buy a cheap Italian print box set. So you can make me and other fans happy by releasing the box set with the extras separately for sale, and you can be happy because the bitchy fans like me who are going to do nothing with the box set, then at least a good portion of fans like me will buy the box set separately, which will give you even more money. It's a win-win. Alright, I'm getting low-key tired of talking about this, so to sum up, please sell the box set with the extras separately. The next topic is something I heard Daniel Peppers talk about in... I forgot which video, but I'll find the video and I'll have it linked at the top of the description, so please go watch it. It's actually a really good video. Anyways, in short, he talked about the possibility of when buying a physical book, you get some kind of code or QR code, which you can use to also have the same book digitally too. I, as a consumer, would fucking love this. I mean, especially when looking at the English print prices... I feel like that's the least we should be getting, and especially when comparing with other country prints. I mean, Amazon.com, let's say Naruto Volume 1. In English, that costs $11.99. I mean, it's on discount right now, but it's normally $11.99. But when you search for the French edition, it costs $2.78. Even more embarrassingly, I searched on Amazon FR, French Amazon, and I found the first 3 volumes in a bundle which costed €9, which is way less than $11.99 for just 1 volume in English. This... You can say print quality this and smaller audience that, but having a manga 4 times more expensive? Yeah, I think there's something a bit wrong there. Just to add this a little bit more, I recently bought my first manhwa, Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint. Fucking masterpiece, please read it. And it costed $20 retail. An English manga print costs $11.99 retail. But the difference is that manhwa are fully color, and with how rarely VIZ releases manga with some semblance of color pages, you'd think they are expensive to print. But with just an $8 price difference, I find that hard to believe. Because the volume I bought has about 250 pages which are fully colored. For perspective, manga volumes usually have 200 pages that are all fully black and white. The print is bigger and the manga has laminate on the cover. Okay, to be more accurate, both of them have laminate, but Omnisentient Reader's Viewpoint has this extra bigger layer of laminate on top of that. As a little side note, it's so fucking satisfying to touch. So I find it really hard to believe that the retail value has just an $8 difference between them with everything that I just said. Something's off. Oh shit, I got a little bit off topic. But yeah, for having prints 4 times more expensive, I think we deserve this small luxury. And for volumes that you've already bought, man, I don't fucking know. You could write to customer support, show them which volumes you have and want to have digitally. Prove that you actually have them and not just the PNG of someone else having them, so you can have them digital free. So they can send you like a PDF file with the volume or something. I don't fucking know. Anyways, the next segment is something I think a lot of people who read a lot of ongoing manga can agree with me on. It's of course the Axed series. Now, this is a little close to home for me, because one of the first series I ever read and loved was an Axed series. I loved it so much that I've made 2 or 3 videos on it and mentioned it countless times in other videos. Just for context, I'm talking about Mama Yu Yu. I fucking loved this series, so much so that when it was still ongoing, I really considered buying the Japanese prints just so I could support its statistics, so that it, even if slightly, improves its statistics and maybe doesn't get axed. I didn't end up going through with it, but Mama Yu Yu ended up getting axed. And I swear to fucking God, I was literally praying for Mama Yu Yu to be announced for physical English print every time that VIZ announced its new licensing lineup. And well, it ended up getting a digital only. To say the least, I was heavily disappointed. Now, I'll still 100% buy the digital to support the author. I fucking love what he makes. I've read everything he's made, apart from one shot which can't be read because it was never released to the public. But the problem is that I really wanted to have it physically. I, as a reader/consumer, wanted to buy the physical book to have it/support the author. But VIZ, as for most Axed series, didn't do that, which I think is a real problem. In short, I'm suggesting VIZ should release Axed series physically for the fans that do want it, but release it in smaller print numbers than ongoing series, for example One Piece or Sakamoto Days. Just for the few fans that do want to collect it, and do want to spend their money to collect it/support the author. So once again, it will be a win-win. The consumer would be happy because they get to collect the series they love, and VIZ is happy because, I mean, money! Anyways, the last thing isn't that big of a thing, but I might as well while we're here. What the fuck? VIZ. Okay, this one isn't as much to just VIZ, but like overall English prints. But VIZ is definitely not better. Look at this shelf. This is my shelf. And you might be thinking, why the fuck do you have that much manga? And where the fuck do you get enough money for all this? Are you the real life Walter White? I just really fucking said that. Which are both good questions, but I will refrain from answering to both. What I wanted you to ask was, what the fuck is this shit? And probably violently vomit because... what are those plain ass fucking prints? Once again, let's compare to any other fucking language. And... let's say German this time. And Tokyo Avengers. It might be just me, but I like the German way fucking more. Like, this English one looks aight, but this German one actually has design. Alright, let's do a VIZ one. Hunter x Hunter. While it doesn't look bad, look at what Japan did with their omnibus edition. It's so fucking perfect. I have no idea what they'll do when more volumes eventually release, but for now, it looks fucking incredible. Now... why the fuck can't VIZ do the same thing with the omnibus they're releasing right now? It's literally the perfect opportunity. Alright, for one final comparison, I'll do the one that always comes to mind when I'm thinking about English versus other language prints. Look at these Soul Eater spines. Decent, right? Well, once again, compare them to the German spines. The German spines are fucking awesome. Now, I want to mention something that you probably thought of during this segment. What about the deluxe editions? They're pretty good, right? Well... while you are right, they're deluxe editions. They cost a fucking fortune. And also, I actually don't think they all look that good. I'd much rather have the connecting spines of the Vagabond Visbig. What I'm about to say is gonna get me so many hate comments. Everyone loves the Vagabond Deluxe edition, but I really don't like it. Okay, maybe not don't like it, but I much rather prefer the Visbig. It's just my opinion, so please don't kill me. But honestly... I think the same way about the Vinland Saga Deluxe. Yes, I know. They're good, don't get me wrong, but I just much rather prefer the Visbig for this too. Anyways, what I was going to say was that one good deluxe edition doesn't make up for the insane amount of average prints we get per year. A good design doesn't have to be minimalistic, you know that, right? nah, it's not even just VIZ. Like, Dark Horse and Kodansha also do this. Like, oh yeah, like, look at this A Silent Voice Deluxe. I think that's a great deluxe. It's a very unique design, and I love how they're experimenting a bit with the design. Like, please do more deluxe editions like this. Like, please experiment a little bit. Alright, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed, please be sure to like and subscribe, and if you're still here, thanks. Honestly, this entire video was just me rambling, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. If I find more things to talk about, then I might make a part 2. But as of right now, I think I got everything I wanted to talk about off my chest. So, if you enjoyed this video, then I think you'll also like the video in which I talked about the big 3. I had a friend come and help me record about one of this series. Once again, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time. See ya!